boys cause they make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but they too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us, you pour all of your pain in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no kidding up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us. We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium. Chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I gotta, and yeah.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Come on, hit! Warriors 70! 60 Bobcat!
Huntley going to the air right away. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Seahawks at 500 at 6-6. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Check smash. Check. Ready.
Here's Huntley. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Huntley. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. They're going for it. Huntley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Jaguars! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, McIntosh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Huntley going to change the play here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And now an audible here into something else.
Mustang 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Second down throw from Huntley. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Huntley looks to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Huntley. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. A tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 17.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Let's go.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Okay.
3rd down and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Huntley off of play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Jaguars! Touchdown, Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Seahawks 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
35, Seahawks 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the
After the
Jaguars.
touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
On second down, here's Huntley.
31-yard line.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They go play action with Huntley. Left side complete to Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Complete to number 16, Tyler Lockett.
Huntley going to change the play
10
here.
yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
'60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Right here. Check, hurt.
Now Huntley sliding out of the pocket. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
A short throw to Ingram. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Dragon 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Olave. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half.
42. Seahawks 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Huntley. Oh, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Cowboy 80. Hustle. Ready.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Huntley. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with McIntosh. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hurt.
Huntley to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
79 Broncos. Hey, Trash. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
62 yards on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hurry, hurry!
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ready, ready!
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18, pioneer!
He'll drop to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go!
A final shot before break. Huntley. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
52, Seahawks 21. To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Here we go.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Hundley looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check it, check it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch. Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
66. Seahawks 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Go.
2nd down, here's McIntosh. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Go, Champ.
To throw, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Jaguars 73, Seahawks 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But
there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
And this is McIntosh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Second down throw from Huntley. This ball caught by McIntosh. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Right there, hurt. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Huntley working from the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Go.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going. Fourth down, Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he is out of bounds, up past the 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Top 19, rig alert, rig Panther 11, Panther 11. Check back,
in motion
check
goes
back.
the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game question.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Check.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lions. Check. Panther. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Types. 19 Types. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Here's Huntley. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Wiggles free, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down, Jaguars.
79 Bronx. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Fourth down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
They go play action with Huntley.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now a give, right side. McIntosh. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, 39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, McIntosh. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Huntley to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
3rd down, here's Huntley now. And my goodness, another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught at the 25.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 83, Seahawks 28. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged.